Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's Trading Floor, September 25th. I want to start things off today talking about our webinar that we've got coming up tonight, our Ag Leaders webinar. It's tonight at 8 o'clock. You can register right online. We've got a specialist today talking about South American weather as well as talking about cash grain strategies. So certainly beneficial for you out there. We're going to have Rich Nelson as well talking about market direction and like he has been or like he's done in the past. So it'll be a great time for you. Certainly going to learn a lot. I do recommend getting on there and registering here as soon as you can for that. And we've had a lot of people register here already and be very beneficial for you as well. So if you need any help doing that, give us a call over here. We'd be glad to get you started and get you registered. As far as the grains today, corn down a penny, beans up a penny and a half, with wheat dropping back about 5.5 cents. So most exciting news that was out today basically came out of Russia saying that they're not going to halt any exports for the third time now. So they had stated that the only reason that this is even being brought up anymore is because speculators are trying to drive prices. So they say they're not going to stop exports. I tried to make that extremely clear. So wheat ended up backing off early. But overall today for the grains, very light trade. Wheat traded about 39,000 contracts today. You had beans trading the most at 94,000 contracts. And corn, 81. So just over 81,000 contracts today. That's very light. And actually to find that type of trade for the December contract, you had to go all the way back to June 4th. That's when we had lighter trade than what we'd seen today. So very light trade, very quiet day overall. Not a lot of movement. I'm kind of surprised by that since we've got our quarterly grain stocks report out on Friday, and just not getting a lot of movement just yet. But still holding on to some of the support areas that we need to as far as corn and beans. Continue watching that. I suspect that we could see some evening up on positions before we get to that report on Friday, and maybe even ahead of the end of the month, end of the quarter type attitude as well. But the outside markets, as they kind of pushed around things yesterday, not a lot today. The dollar was down most of the day, but up about 11 cents right now. So finding a recovery. That had crude oil selling off. Down 71 cents right now for crude at 91.23. That's almost a $2 drop off here from the highs. So be careful as we break, or if we can get through that 91 level or that $90 level for crude, we could see a pretty sharp drop. Could see prices move back down into the low 80s pretty quickly if that's the case. Talking about more of a turnaround there for crude, we saw it again for gold and silver. Gold right now about $1.20 lower. Silver down 14 cents. That's a $14 move off of the highs for gold and a 72-cent drop from the highs there for silver. So we had this strong attitude early today, not only just some of the outside markets, but the grains did too, and things started backing off. More of the significant trade today, a lot of guys were watching the cattle market. Fat cattle down $2.15. 123.15, a low today of 122.70. So a very sharp drop there as far as cattle, and that's even with box beef trading a little higher. Choice up 7, select up 56. But there's rumors out there right now that we had cattle trade at 122 in Texas. That's not been confirmed, but last week we traded at 126. So we're talking a $4 drop here for cash. The expectation is to see steady to maybe $1 lower, not $4 lower. So that had the market breaking back pretty quick today. As I mentioned, this is just a rumor right now. I've not seen this. I've not seen that trade actually occur, but we'll see. Now, we do have, we've got some good support just below us here as far as cattle, but some of the levels that we took out today, we basically erased 2 months of rallies for cattle in one day. So very negative move. If we see that continue here tomorrow, we could see it escalate a little quicker. But the hogs, we had some spillover selling from the cattle to the hog market. Down 45 cents for hogs. We're still seeing cash hogs firm up a little bit. That should be more supportive for hogs. But as I mentioned, it was more spillover selling from the cattle market that had some of the hog positions taking profits as well. And I do feel, though, for hogs, we probably still are in this time frame, maybe for about another week, where we could see the hogs continue to try to find some strength here, being led by the cash markets. So I feel that there may be a little bit more upside yet for hogs from these levels as well. So as a reminder, once again, this webinar, call us with questions. Call us throughout the week here if you guys need to know anything or need some help with anything out there. We'll be glad to help you out. You can reach us here at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. I hope you guys had a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Take care.